I know you're in on it, Japan. What's up, this Dre Wade from America, uh, giving everybody the evidence they need to nuke China and Japan and to blitzkrieg bop my tactic of less than lethal rushing in and keeping everybody alive so you never hurt hostages and you keep all the unforgivable men alive so you could continue torturing them for all eternity. The Kremlin, that needs to be done as soon as possible. Literally, you guys know, anyone listening, this face stuff is so tragic. Basically, it was a clone of, a female clone, genetic clone of me that they killed in 2021. And I think she may have been as old as me. So they literally killed my second sister. The Chinese and Japanese who took over the Kremlin and now run it, and before they killed her, they raped and then mutilated her. And then when they couldn't kill me, oh, they're never gonna kill me. And can you please stop raping her and copies of her or clones of her? Anyway, they made a bunch of doppelgangers of her because they already killed my sister, who they were brainwashing me to fall in love with. And I never knew she was genetically related to me. So they got a bunch of doppelgangers. They made clones. They made literally women with the same body types get plastic surgery to look like her. And then they continued raping and killing all these women when I was telling the world the truth. So, as it stands, the German and Slavic and American goose stepper male will be viewed as the most pathetic man in history, equal to the Japanese and Chinese male goose stepper. Everybody else, including men, ugh, failures from those nations, stop the culprits already, detain them, and save these women. If you rape any of them, holy shit, what's wrong with you? Simply protect women and then they eventually want you. Quit raping. I'm gonna be raping all of you pretend men indefinitely with your own severed micros. Or is that gonna be the next levels where after you sever your own micros off in my hell, you have to rape yourselves with them before you eat it? Don't pretend I won't get that done legally. So, anyone who can stop these men, who isn't, yeah, I'm gonna take it out on you also. There are many levels in my hell. They start with you getting severed. And don't worry, we have your advanced technology now, so it's gonna get reattached 3 times a day. Oh, you wanna shoot it off this time and then eat it? Okay. And any man from any other nation, hey, I want you to know, as far as I know, 100% Russian, nationality wise. Eek. Yeah, the enemy ruined a lot of English words. Um, and I've proven myself I aren't a goose stepper. I step on goose steppers. So, if you're any nation, if you're in any nation and you're a man from any nation that isn't these goose stepper men, it's going to be a lot easier to, get laid in the future when we save the world. And any man from any of these nations, I'm glad I've already proven myself. I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue. Are you on 10 yet? Gang cop lingo. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to prove myself, and I like to keep it stupid and funny with words because of all the unforgivable things the men are doing. The goose steppers all over the world are doing. And yes, these are the goose steppers who own the moon. It's their property that they attack the earth with. So, can we stop them already? Because any man of these nations, and in America, it's if you're a white guy. I'm talking about good old country boys. To me, redneck isn't a racist term. I get sunburnt also. Pissing at sun's ears. Nah, but honestly, if you're a regular white dude, I can tell the difference. What I mean is, if you're a New World Order loyalist, white, in America, and you're male, yeah, I'm holding all of those men, all the Russian, all the German, all the white American, the traitor ones, and all the Chinese and Japanese men accountable who aren't stopping the main enemies that are based in their countries. Did I mention they couldn't kill me? A nation of billions, and there were billions of people all over the world in on it, attempted to kill me. The first half of 2021, I didn't even have backup back then. Now I do. You know that feeling of security you have when you're already immortal and can't get killed, and now you got a bunch of guys with training and guns who know how to use them, also watching your back? That's some good shit. So please surrender already, or it's going to get worse, including for the treacherous men, even if they didn't clone rape or do any of the unforgivable things. If it's their job to stop these men, these goose steppers, and they aren't doing it. Later, everyone. I'm going to continue making messages of peace when I'm in a more good mood. It's difficult to do when you get, bogged down by all the unforgivable things that are happening, have happened. A lot have happened this past year, and they're still most likely happening. We want that surrender in more than thoughts. That's how the enemy is pretending they're surrendering. Okay, we get it, we lost. And they're thinking at us, can you make our surrender more lenient on all our clone rape and child mutilation? Nah, because you continue to do that stuff into 2022. Some of it. So please surrender. Please never hurt any of your hostages. If it's rapists that rape that woman that are protecting her, notice how I said that? Can you get some men who aren't rapists? Or some people who aren't rapists to protect the female hostages? That isn't how you find your redemption. Sticking around your rape victim and continuing to traumatize them with your presence isn't how you find your redemption. You need more redemption from continuing to traumatize your victim. Anyway, get to work, all you insignificant white boys and Asian white boys. I like Asia. I like Asian shit. So the ones of you that are, shaming your ancestors, I wish they didn't kill themselves and were still around to kill you, insignificance. That wasn't mean enough. Oh. I don't have bad enough words yet. You're unforgivable goose steppers, and most are white. So the fact that it's you Asians that are doing this, shit. You didn't want to have credit as the race that saved the world from the New World Order, because you took over the main whitey goose stepper base, and then you continued to invade the world. Shit. That looks bad. Uh, it more than looks bad, it is very bad for your, you know, future meal routines or whatever. 100 feet of protein from the get go. The legendary 5-dick Hydra that you get in my hell on earth. Yeah. You like how my nose is shiny? I'm a shiny Pokemon. I peeked at you doing all those unforgivable things. And now I'm gonna be making you eat micro after micro, no matter how big it gets, okay? Because once it meets Yancey's law, it's 20 feet, that's probably when we attach another micro. Please surrender. Please never hurt your hostages. I'm prepared to torture you, pretend men, you goose steppers for all eternity. That's what's going to help me through my PTSD.